says just add water. It says just add water.
Hoping that we see some millions. God bless our hearts.
Good morning. I just got done doing my prayer journal. Not so much so on scripture, but just getting out my feelings of what I felt last night. Basically, I cried in my car. No music, just boo-hoo, boo-hoo, hoo-hoo-hoo. I feel like it was frustrating because it's like, you don't want to cry over a person. You don't want to cry over like an emotion that's unwanted. Like, I don't want to cry over this person. I don't. I really don't. I'm getting ready to make some protein pancakes and some eggs and bacon. Today, for me, honestly and truly, is a rest day. I'm getting together a lot of things. Like, I'm getting my life together, okay? I feel like I've already got a high because I was just sitting outside in the sun. And the sun, I feel like, just charged me up. So I got a little bit of energy. So we finna get into this breakfast. So, boom. I got this from Aldi's. This is the protein pancake and waffle mix. It says just add water. It says just add water. We not doing that. For 21 grams of protein, just add milk rather than water and 1 egg. This is a half cup. Okay, hold on. We can do some math. Hey Siri, how many half cups would make 1 cup?
2 half cups make up a whole cup.
And that's why I'm smart and you're not. No, I'm playing. Listen, home ec class, I aced it, but it wasn't because of the math. I made everybody else do that. Yeah, I was crying in my Chevy because I'm frustrated. I think it's like the dating pool. We done heard over and over again, it's trash, and people are either opting out to go be a hoe. You heard me. They opting out to go be a hoe, or they opting to just not have human interaction altogether. I can't do either of those. I'm 6 months abstinent, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not as hard as what everybody be saying that it is. When you like are afraid of catching something, or you don't want to have no babies with somebody that like hates your existence. You know what I mean? So, good luck, ladies. I'm gonna opt this one out. But I love children. I would love to have kids of my own one day. Yada yada. I would love to be married. I'd love to be a wife. All those great things. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm saying right now, in this very moment in time, I'm opting out because, and it is a personal choice. I know some people gonna sit up there and be like, no, you opting out because don't nobody wanna be with you.
Let's finish this conversation another time. I have your competition on the phone.
It was a personal choice. I had messed with this person, like, we were basically in a situationship. We didn't date no more than 2 months. He says it was less than 30 days, but okay, a bitch can't be Delulu, I guess.
That's a good joke, ain't it? Fuck out my motherfucking face. Ain't shit funny right now. I could tear down a fucking building.
So, you know, it was fun. It was a great little time, you know, me being Delulu. That was my man, telling everybody that was my man. And then when he became my man, I realized, oof, I don't think I knew what I signed up for. But you know what? The girl he with now, shout out to you, baby girl. Do your big one. I've learned now that what's in lost and found should stay there because nah, let me not get into that. Let me shut up. All right. And people will maybe ask, like, why are you always talking about your exes on this channel? For reflection, I think for healing. If that's a part of my life and I feel like that's something I choose to discuss, why can't I talk about it? I think it's weird that if I feel like this is the way in which I can heal and grow as a person on both what happened to me and what I did, because girl, sister, I was a hot mess. I was a hot mess. I tell you that for sure. You're right on. Let me do my little song. Hold on. Cooking with me, cooking with me. I'm gonna teach y'all how to cook though. I ain't trying to take y'all man, but I'm trying to teach y'all how to cook so y'all understand. Cause you already know you ain't Sam I am, and you don't want no green eggs and ham, cause you gotta feed that man. Yeah. We got 2 in that mug. Use what you got, baby girl. If you got a whisk, use a whisk. Now you see how this is super thick? That's thicker than your grandmama, okay? We don't want that. So what I'm gonna do, so I may add a little water. Just a little water, because it could be the oat milk. And then I'm gonna stir. I will say the consistency, you don't want to be thick like your grandmama. You see how thick that is? Damn! You don't want that to be like that. You see that? That's cornbread fat. That's greedy. It's not gonna cook properly, so we add a little more water. You feel like you need to go the other way? Cause your arm hurting? Go the other way. And do that stir. We're gonna check it. Now that's thick. That's thick like your sister. You know what I mean? Huh? That ain't thick like your grandma no more. It's passed down a generation or 2. Okay? If you want it a little more looser, you can add a teeny bit more water. But don't add a whole lot of water, because then it becomes thin. And then you got to get it back thick again. You see what I'm saying? Because then your cousin, she went on Jenny Craig. She lost some weight. And then she was like, damn, now my pants falling off. I need to go gain some weight back. And now she done had to, you know what I mean? It's just too much. It's too much up and down and shit. You just eat your veggies and your vegetables and shit. You gonna be cooked. Okay. So I know y'all wasn't looking for a cooking tutorial, but I'm gonna give you one anyway, because you hoes can't cook, and I'm tired of y'all saying y'all can't cook, and y'all man leaving. Let me tell you something. I ain't even bragging for real. And listen, don't look at that. I'm gonna clean that up. Every man that has ever come across my plate that I don't fed, they could say I'm crazy as hell. They could say I do all kinds of crazy stuff. They could say that for sure. I know I'm crazy, you know. But they could never say I couldn't cook. Go ask them. I'm telling you, I fed them every single time. Fed them and good. You know how baby are. You These are good. And I don't want to hear none one of y'all talk about how black my pancakes are. Okay? Because this probably look like the bottom of your foot before you rub them together and then you get in your bed. Oh yeah, I said it. I swear up about my food, because I already know my food good. Let's get back to talking about life. It's just my dating relationships, but I kind of feel like I don't have everything else in order, and I feel like that's why, like right now, like before it was I had no stability, and I ran away from my channel at that point in time, like when I had no stability, because I tried to show up, y'all. I tried really hard to, but I think it's the harshness right now that I'm like starting over. I had a channel that had 1,000 subscribers. I think I've shared that with y'all before, and then I said that I just felt like I didn't do enough to prove to myself that I was worthy of those 1,000 subscribers. So I ended up leaving the channel and starting anew. I have seriously chased like love and the feeling, and I've not chased staying on track and on point with what I'm supposed to be doing. And like I said at first, it was not having stability. I didn't have a job. I had lost my job a couple of months back. I was dependent off of family members, friends, and the person that I was talking to at the time, to have stability, to keep myself afloat until something came through. And eventually I'll talk about that and share little clips throughout the months that I was trying to record. and have that conversation, because I know a lot of people right now with how the job workforce is, like, a lot of people are struggling with that. And I was once there too, every single day applying for jobs, every single day praying, every single day like bed rotting because I'm depressed and I don't know where my next meal is gonna come from, you know. So I was blessed to get in this apartment. You're never promised tomorrow, and that's not on a living type situation. That's also on a financial, like, you can have a job today and be gone tomorrow. No matter what's going on with you, whether it is a relationship breakup, whether it's a new relationship, whether it's family issues, whether it's friendship issues, like physical, mental, emotional issues, spiritual issues, like, know that life is always going to come with ups and downs. You are always going to be hit with something. And I think the biggest thing for me was prayer at my time of my lowest, and mental strength. I was constantly saying, something's got to give. Somebody got to give me a job. Something's got to happen. I'm going to get a job. I just got to keep applying. Like, keep trying. Keep going. Like, know that it's going to get better. It also gets better by you doing something about your situation and not just waiting around for something to happen. I was actively looking for jobs over and over and over and over again. I was applying for shit that I know I ain't got no credentials in, but I applied for it anyway, because what if somebody says yes and they'll train me on it? You know what I mean? So here's the breakfast. Now I just want to put honey over this. So here's my breakfast. Listen, the pancakes might be black, but that's how I like my men's. So here's the breakfast. Not crazy, but cutesy. If you don't want, like, put Splenda, because I put a little bit of sweetener in my pancake mix, because I'm not using like regular pancake mix, buttermilk pancake, because they do put sugar in it. I didn't put sugar, I put Splenda. If you don't want to do that, you can use honey. Raw honey is the best honey to get. But yeah, so, and the pancakes might be black, but what they say, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the what? Oh, okay. Yeah. If you can't finish the sentence, this ain't your type of crowd. Love you. Mwah. Yeah.